Hey, Michael with X-Force PC. I want to give you an overview of the dual display touch package. So what we have here is we've got a nice gaming computer over here, which the specs will be listed there on the website, but it does a really nice job of running X-Plane and getting really good frame rate. And by the way, this will also run Microsoft Flight Sim if for some reason you need to, or you can run Prepared. And the program Air Manager we're using down here to draw our instruments is also, or does also work with those simulators as well. So technically you could run all three. I don't know if there's a point to run all three, but you could. And then of course we've got this nice 20-inch, I believe, off the top, 22-inch touchscreen. Look in the specs for that. I can't remember if this is a 20 or 22-inch, but it's a touchscreen. It's a very nice one. It's full HD, 1080p, really good viewing angles, and of course, again, it is a touchscreen, which we'll talk about here in just a moment, a little bit more. We've got a CH Products Flight Sim yoke, CH Pro pedals. We do give you the option if you want to change to the Cytec yoke and the Cytec pedals, or if you want to delete the yoke and pedals. Maybe you already have the yoke and pedals and you don't need it. And then, so the only thing you really have to provide is the table and then the big display. You know, that could be a 32-inch TV, a 50-inch TV, a 27-inch monitor, you know, whatever you want to display the scenery on. Up here, this happens to be, I believe, it's a 50-inch TV off the top of my head. And so it probably doesn't look all that big because I'm much closer to you than that TV is, but I do believe that's a 50-inch TV. If it's not, it's very close to that. So that's kind of the overview of the touch package, and let's take a look at some of the planes. Right now, we're over New York, and you see we're really getting really good frame rate. We've got about 45 frames per second right now, and you see our instruments are updating. And what we're flying right now is the Baron. There's the Baron. And this is just the included Baron that comes with X-Plane. I believe Coronado makes a Baron as well. Of course, this would work just fine. And there is a pre-made panel for the Baron. So I didn't even have to do really much work at all to get this Baron going, because this panel already came pre-made. And so I have it tied to the Baron. So anytime I open the Baron, it opens this panel. Now, I've done the same thing with the Cessna 172, so let's change to the Cessna 172. And when that opens up, you'll see Air Manager switch to the Cessna 172 panel. Again, this was a panel that was pre-made, and I'm going to get that instrument panel off the top screen. And this is, again, a panel that was pre-made, and so I didn't have to really make any changes. And of course, these knobs you can turn and you know, make any changes that you need to make. You can turn off the alternator, battery. You know, you turn off the avionics and back on. So you know, all these switches and knobs do work. Now you can fully customize your panel. You can make all these instruments smaller, like I've done on a similar panel of mine. And I actually fit a Garmin 430 and a 530 on here. So basically, I just took all these instruments, shrunk them down, and moved them to the left. And it's very easy to do. It's all drag and drop with this Air Manager software. So again, very easy to do. Now, where's my mouse? I'm going to quit out of X-Plane so I can show you Air Manager a little bit more.